Okay, so the challenge now is we're getting close to what we want to win, but at the same time we gotta stay calm. Because if you are playing end games, we're like, things are gonna go crazy, you know? Like, so let's make sure communication is on point. Like, we're saying what we want, we're talking what we offer, you know, like confirming.
Rapaziada, o CSGO.net é um site renomado no mercado e que dispensa comentários. Eles têm diversas caixas incríveis disponíveis, onde você pode conseguir drops insanos e até umas caixinhas grátis estão tendo. Outro modo que eu curto muito é o upgrade, onde você pode tentar melhorar seus itens com saldo ou com skins. E um diferencial deles é que no caso você perca, parte do valor é convertido em saldo para você no site. No modo batalha, você disputa contra outros jogadores para ver quem leva tudo. Você também pode enfrentar bots para não ter que ficar esperando. Tá rolando um evento fera no site, onde você ganha bônus por abrir caixas participantes e pode usar para abrir mais caixas sem gastar nada. Usando o código do canal no site para depositar qualquer valor, você participa de sorteios recorrentes. O código é o CSReport. Com ele, você ganha insanos 25% de bônus no seu depósito. Eles têm diversas formas de pagamento: Pix, PayPal, cartão de crédito, criptomoedas e mais. Não perde mais tempo e corre lá.
You say special one, I'd say one of the main characters of today fallen another trophy, another win, another, dare I say it, Cinderella story coming out of Furia. How do you feel right now after hoisting yet another trophy?
It's a mixed feeling of being very exhausted and super happy with the last tournaments we have been playing. And playing here was awesome. The crowd was insane. We faced an opposition that made us give everything to win today. So I don't think it doesn't get better than that. You know, it was amazing.
I was just about to say, you said exhausted, right? It was a close game, back and forth. You could clearly see, and you guys as well, with all the overtime, that it took a lot of energy. You've been around for a long, long time. You played Counter-Strike for, ever since I was born, basically. Was this one of the toughest matchups you ever had?
Yeah, definitely one of the hardest finals. You know, we always remember of the majors you win, you know, back on the future. Like, everyone talks about the majors I have won, but there's a couple of tournaments you win that you remember about some games, you know. For example, during the SK time, there was a Face-It tournament that we won. There was super close quarter semifinals, and nobody talks about it now, but it was a great tournament. And this Hong Kong, for example, tournament, maybe, you know, people are going to be talking only of the majors, but what about these finals? You know, it's not easy to beat Falcons, and in the way we did, managing to show so much resilience is super hard.
What is it with you and best of 5 grand finals? I think you have a pretty good track record, huh?
15-1 now, they say.
15-1, yeah.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. I don't know how that happens, honestly. I wasn't even counting. Yeah, now you guys are adding pressure into it every time counting it. I'm just happy that the number is going up on the left side.
All right, Fallen, there's no doubt that obviously you are a big voice within the team, and we actually found a TeamSpeak clip that I would like you to listen into. Okay. You said a hectic moment on Mirage, so I think if we listen in right here, you rallied the troops.
Okay, so the challenge now is we're getting close to what we want to win, but at the same time we gotta stay calm. Because if you are playing end games, we're like, things are gonna go crazy, you know? Like, so let's make sure communication is on point. Like, we're saying what we want, we're talking what we offer, you know, like confirming.
Yeah.
That's your role, right?
I think we went anyway, but yeah, I tried.
How easy is it to control the youngsters within the team? Obviously, you're next to Eurocase Dorado. They have a bit more experience. Your Kinder coming in with a lot of fire, Molotov as well. Do you sometimes have to raise your voice, or is it more like in a calm way, as we saw here?
I think on the team right now, the dynamic is pretty much Yakinder is the bad cop, I'm the good cop, you know, and sometimes he's trying to trigger me in, so it doesn't really work too much, but sometimes he almost get the best of me. But overall, I think I just want to give them some experience that I have from other games I played, from other situations that I have lived in. There's another quote that we have been using a lot as well. On those games, you need to show that you want to win, but not that you have to win. You know, it's completely different. Yeah. It looks the same, but it depends on where these thoughts are coming from yourself. The pressure kicks in, you know. So we always say we want to win, but we don't have to. You know, it's different.
Speaking of being the leader of your team and trying to share some of that experience, it's not a secret that Molotov has been brought up a lot as of late, and you've been doing a lot of interviews about him as well. I feel like you as a mentor for him and you as a mentor for the rest of the guys in Furia has a big part in how well he's doing. So how much is it Molotov being like, we're trying to find out how big of a talent he is. Obviously, you get to practice with him, you get to play with him. How good is he, and how good can he be for the future?
I think he can be one of the best. I think depending on the year he has, he can be the best player in the world. I already said that in other interviews, but it's worth saying again. There's only few players you play against, and you know they're stretching the margin so much. You know they're smarter than other people. You know they're getting a kill that they shouldn't. And as soon as I played against Molotov, I knew it. I knew he could stretch every margin. I knew he could be there. And then I didn't know if he would handle the pressure, right? Because that's another conversation. The guy's playing practice online. You don't know how it's going to go. But I mean, he can do it. And he enjoys being on stage. You can see that he wins those rounds, and he's feeling the vibe from the crowd. So yeah, he's a natural.
Without disrespecting you at all and your career, is there anything you can teach him on the server at this point, or is he already, you know, exceeding what you're able to right now?
Play tighter sometimes. That's
Play
it.
tighter, yeah. Another thing is obviously outside of the server. You said it. Can he handle the pressure? How much are you trying to help out with that, and I guess the coaching staff behind Fury as well?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's those kind of things. You can have a little bit of conversations with psychologists, and even team environment can help you or make you struggle. But in the end, it's up to the person. When you sit there and you have so many people in front of you, it's how you're gonna handle your emotions. It's how you're gonna embrace yourself in the challenge, and it's how much you have the ability to let it go as well. Because in games, and we don't talk about it much, like you lose rounds a lot, you die a lot. So if you can let those things go and keep going, keep believing, then you can perform. And I think he's able to do all those things, and that's why he's playing so well.
Fallen, if I told you 4 months ago that you'd be sitting right here, you know, a couple of weeks before the major with 4 trophies next to your name and Furia, how stupid would you think I were?
Honestly, I think nobody really believes that they're going to win so many tournaments in a row. It just happens, you know, just like Vitality in the first semester, for example. Like you can't convince anyone, you can't sell that idea before. But in the end, everyone is dreaming of it. Everyone who's getting a team together, every sponsor who is helping the team, every organization who is banking the players, you know, they are dreaming for that. And we had the dream. We're just making it happen now.
And now 2 weeks before the major, I know you probably don't want to take upon yourself that pressure, but I think all of us agree that currently you are the best team in the world. You're the most in-shape team in the world. Does that also raise the expectation internally for you guys that now the major, it has to be a win, otherwise it's not okay?
It's never going to be half-swing for us. That's one thing for sure that we're going to keep notice. You know, all those matches we have been winning on finals, you give them one more round, they could be winning, they could be taking it away. So of course, yeah, there's a lot of expectations internally and externally that we can do the same, but it depends on our opponents as well. Maybe they're going to be playing better than us, but yeah, we definitely have what it takes. We have shown it 3 or 4 times now, and it's up to us to reset now. I think have a little bit of a chill, you know, reset some days and then come back with new ideas. When you are at the top, people are watching your games. You need to be constantly doing something different and something smart. So preparation for me is going to be very important for us.
Speaking of chilling, I know I'm asking a lot from you right now. I don't want to talk more about Molodar, any of the other guys. I want to talk about you. I saw a quote from you in an interview, I can't remember from where, saying that you're still not sure whether or not you're going to retire at the end of the season. Would it change anything for you if you were to win the major? Considering you won 4 trophies now, you win the major, would that make the decision easier on you, or does it make it harder?
That's a $1 million question. So the thing is, it's a sword of 2 sides now, right?
Yeah.
Because either you stop at the top, or you try more, like it happened to me before, and then eventually it cannot be looking as good and still have to stop, right? But there's other things on perspective as well. Like I don't think there is a very easy replacement for me on the team, and the team knows that, you know, in terms of being the glue for the team, in terms of doing all the things I do. So that it is a challenge in terms of stopping. I don't want to let my teammates, you know, going through such a good moment just stop by. And at the same time, you know, you have to make a decision. But winning the major or not doesn't matter. I do enjoy a lot playing with those guys. It's been very fun. It's not only about the results, no, it's about the vibe, the team chemistry, it's about believing the same thing and going through those things. Even if we're losing, it's still be fun because it's a great team to play together. So all I can say is I have to make a decision, and it is difficult, but I'll give it some good thoughts.